Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So we are back with another Masking Monday video. For those of you who are new to my channel, Masking Monday is just a video that I post on Mondays every now and then. If I have something to talk about, I will talk about it, and I just put on a mask and we have conversation, and that's basically it. That's basically what Masking Monday is. For today's mask, I have the Khiels Calendula and Aloe Soothing Hydration Mask. I actually masked last night, but I did like a clarifying mask, so I didn't want, I'm gonna go in with my fingers because it's basically done. So I didn't want to do like another clarifying mask. I did the, oh, that's so cold. Like, why is it so cold? So we're not gonna have any tea. Oh, I have wine. I should go get wine, but no, it's like 3 in the afternoon for wine. I just graduated college, for those of you who don't know. I'm pretty sure you guys don't know because I haven't mentioned it over here, but I just graduated college. I did a major in public relations, advertising, and with a concentration in social media and e-marketing. It's like a lot. Now I'm just kind of like in that phase of like, okay, so what now? You know, like I don't know what the hell I'm doing with my life and stuff, but I'm just kind of like trying to speak words of positivity, like positive words, and I have a positive mindset and just trying to like put things out into the universe. But I'm here to say that as a recent college graduate, it's okay to not know what's next. Like, I am a planner, guys. I like to plan. I like to make sure that I know. I like to know what's gonna happen, what my next step is. And this is kind of like the first time in my life where I have no plan, and I'm like, all right, bitch, what are you gonna do now? You know? I know I wasn't the only one who had a bad semester or like a hard semester. Like, everyone that I spoke to throughout the fall, like they've all had a tough semester, which is super weird. But I don't know if it's just like we all go to the same school, we all went to the same college. So I don't know if it was just like our college, or if it was like, comment down below if you had a rough semester. Like, because the fall, I literally, like, if you're my friend, you know how much I talked about how stressed I am and how overwhelmed I was, always doing something, always studying for something, always doing something for work. And now that like everything is done, things at work slow down, I don't have any assignments to do. Like, I'm literally just sitting here and I'm like, I feel like there's something that I should be doing. Like, I feel like I should be studying for something else, like, but there's nothing. So I've just been like here. And I thought I was not gonna make it, honestly. Like, there have been so many times where I'm just like, drop out. Guys, about my college experience. So I went to 2 different colleges. So I went to a community college. Now it's not a community college anymore. Like, it's a regular college, but it started off as a community college. So I went to Miami-Dade. Go Sharks. If you ever went to Dade, I loved Dade so much. Guys, there is nothing wrong with going to a community college in the beginning because it's cheaper and you're literally getting the same education. Like, the reason why I went into Miami-Dade College first was because I got a scholarship, like a full ride. So I was like, I would much rather get my 2 years free than have to pay to get the same education. And a lot of my teachers actually taught at pretty big schools. It's just like, I'm literally getting the same education. Like, they taught the same exact class in the other school. So I was like, I'm getting the same education. Like, you're better off going to a community college, guys. Like, it's just so much cheaper. Mind you, if you do get a scholarship for like a 4-year university, go for it. But if you get a scholarship in like a community college, take that. Like, save your money because college is crazy expensive. I changed my major like 2 times, I think. I started off as undecided, and then I went to psychology, and then from psychology I wanted to do social work. There, from doing social work, I switched to being an English major. So I ended up getting my AA in English. After Dade, and I got my AA, I think it was 2017 in the spring, I switched over and I went to FIU, which is Florida International University, down here in South Florida. I was getting my bachelor's in English. So I took English literature, I think, writing rhetoric 1, and I took linguistics 1. So all 3 of these classes are required classes for the major. Like, you have to take these classes in order to get your degree. So I took those 3 classes in the fall, and I just remember, like, I was so unhappy. Like, I failed my class with a straight up F, guys. Like, I had never gotten an F in a class ever in my life. Now that I think about it, like, I really could have tried a lot more, but I just was so like about everything that I didn't. And I got to a point where I was like, I'm already failing this class. Like, what's the point? There's no turning back now. I can't do any better than this. I literally passed one quiz the whole time I was there because linguistics was so hard. Like, it just made me so sad to see that grade on my transcripts. So I was just like, oh my God, maybe English major isn't for me. So what the hell am I gonna do now? So at that time, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna take this semester off to figure out what the hell it is that I want to do, because I can't keep taking classes, because we were actually paying for college now. So I was like, I can't just keep taking classes and wasting all this money for no reason. And I refused to retake linguistics because that class was literally the worst. So I was like, I'm just gonna not go to school anymore. So I got a job at Sephora around that time, like October, November-ish of 2017. And I continued to work there, and I ended up taking the spring semester off of school. So I didn't go to school in the springtime. So I was like, I cannot extend this gap, this break for a year, because if I do, like, I'm not gonna wanna go back to school, and I need to get my degrees just so I can like get it over with and like start my life, you know? So I have a friend that she was actually majoring in communications, and she was telling me about the classes that she was taking, and I was like, maybe I can do this major. The best major to go hand in hand with like my makeup stuff. I went back to school over the summer, and then I went back full-time in the fall. I was supposed to graduate in the spring of 2019, but obviously I took a whole semester off and I changed my whole major. So none of the classes that I took in the fall, in the first fall of FIU, like none of those classes went for anything. Like basically starting all over again. And I was like, okay, how many classes do I need to take every semester in order for me to graduate in 2019? Because I need to graduate in the fall. So I ended up taking like 4 or 5 classes in the spring, 4 classes in the summer, and I took 5 classes now in the past fall. And your girl graduated, you know, like I'm out here doing things. So I was never like really involved in school, if I'm being completely honest. Like I literally just went to class and I left. I had no friends. I talked to people in class, like, you know, I had like semester friends. On the campuses for FIU, there's one 20 minutes from my house and there's one like 40 minutes from my house. So there'll be times that I would have class at the one 40 minutes away, and you would think like, I'm driving all this way, might as well just stay on campus for a few more hours. But no, even if it was just for one class, I was like, I am leaving. I'm only here for class, and after that I'm going home. Spring of 2019, I joined a club which is called Bold FIU, but I wasn't very active in it, honestly. Like I went to a few meetings here and there, but then after a while I just stopped showing up. I was like, might as well just take the class for it, because the club also had a class during this past fall, and it was good. Like it was a lot of work, I'm gonna tell you that for sure. It was a lot of work. So basically what Bold is, it's like a student run agency or something like that. So we get to work with actual clients and like do their social media and do their marketing. So think of it as an internship. I never went to a football game. I never went to a tailgate. I never went to a college party. I got invited to a college party once, and I think I wasn't gonna be in town for that. So I ended up not going, but either way, it's not like I was gonna go anyway. Unless the kid was gonna hang out with me the whole time. Like I'm like super friendly when I drink, but when I'm not drink, like I'll talk to you, but like I'm good with meeting people. I'm just not good with meeting several people all at once, because it depends like on the vibes, you know? I don't know if it's just me, but I feel like people who are in a frat and a sorority, they only talk to each other. I could care less about college and the college experience. I was just like, I'm just here to get my degree and peace out. Like I barely even wanted to go to college. So I was just kind of like, I need to get out of this place. That's basically like my college experience. Like it's just nothing crazy. Went to class, left, failed the class, changed my major like 4 times, and now I'm here, graduated. I'm just here to tell you, like, it's okay to take a break from school. It's okay to not know what you're gonna major in. If you're gonna change your major, try to do it within like the same prerequisites. The reason why, for me at least, I had to know more or less what I wanted to major in was because I was a transfer student. So I had to make sure that I met the prereqs to get into the program of the university that I was going to. When I was like being an English major, isn't like the prereqs weren't like so different compared to like if I was switching from an English major to biology. Like if I was doing that, like I would have to stay at Dade and like try to take all the classes for the prereqs that I need. And excuse me, in order to meet the qualifications to get into the biology program at FIU. So being an English major, like I didn't have to take math. So I took the easiest math class, I took the easiest science class. So being a communications major, like I didn't have to take math classes either. So I still had more or less the same prereq. So it made it a lot easier for me to switch my major without holding me back too much. But if you switch it from like an English to biology within your sophomore year going into junior year, you're gonna have to like hold yourself back and take all these math and science classes in order to meet the requirements to get into the biology program in your school. So I think it's okay to change your major as long as you do it with enough time, like do it in the beginning and try to stick within the same prerequisites. You know, don't do like that huge change because that's literally what's going to set you back a lot. Also okay to take a semester off, guys. Like taking a semester off was the best thing that I could have done for myself because I remember being so unhappy in the fall semester of FIU. Like I was like, I can't do this anymore. Like I refuse to do this. I cannot be in school for another semester without knowing like what it is that I want to do, because unless you have a scholarship and unless you get your school paid for, you're literally just wasting money and throwing it to the trash if you're studying something that you don't want to study. You know, there are so many majors. It would be surprising that you can like find majors in anything. You can major in art, in photography, in social media. Like that's literally what my major is. Like don't give up on yourself. Like college can be hard. This past semester was the semester that I had to study for the most ever since I left Dade. Like I was taking marketing analytics and I was taking it in person, so I like really had to study for my exams and stuff. And I was like, oh my god, thank god that I know how to study. But I haven't had to study like this in so long because I took a lot of my classes online. But being a communications major, I feel like it's more projects. Like I feel like all I do are projects, so it's very time consuming. So it's not really like having to study for things, but I feel like it was a lot of like, okay, you pick a brand and then you have to create a campaign for this brand. And then for example, my bold class, we were just doing their social media and e-marketing. So we were doing like event coverage for them, doing social media calendars for them. It's a lot more creative based, but it's very hands-on because it's very like Photoshop, Adobe, things that I really suck at. Like I'm just like, I can give you what I want. I just need you to create it because I suck at like actually creating things, but I'm good at coming up with ideas. I feel I'm scared to go into my like the field and like I don't know what the hell to do. Like I know definitions when it comes to marketing. Like I know definitions. I know what this means, what that means. I know the jargon of marketing, but like what do you do at the job? Like are they just gonna throw you into the field and be like, okay, now I need you to do A, B, C, D, E, F, G, X, and you're just gonna be like, I don't know how to do anything. Because like I've never actually worked in marketing. The only internship that I've had is for PR. And girl, I don't even know how I got that position because I knew nothing about PR. When I tell you absolutely nothing, I didn't take a PR class up until this past semester. But all the other classes that I was taking they were all advertising classes. So I knew advertising and all that, but I didn't know PR. So at this point I was like looking for internships and I was literally applying for anything that was available. And I applied to this PR internship and surprisingly they asked me for an interview. And when I went to the interview, they were like, have you ever written a press release? And I was like, yeah, I've written a press release. I've never written a press release in my life. Okay, so do you have time to stay to do like it's like a little test kind of? And I was like, I really don't. I was really scared too. So I was like, I have something to do after, so like I can't. And they're like, okay, that's fine. Like we'll email it to you. You have 2 hours to do it. And then you email us back. I was like, all right, fine. That works. I had to write a pitch email for a reporter pitching a story. I had to find reporters. Like they gave me a topic and they're like, okay, now find a reporter that would write about this story. And another one was to write like Facebook and Twitter posts on whatever subject it was that they gave me. I didn't even know what a pitch was. I was like, I don't even know what a pitch is. I had to sit on my computer and Google what a pitch was and examples of it. And I literally based my pitch off the example that they gave me on Google. And somehow they were like, hey, come back for a second interview. And I was like, okay, one, why are internship interviews so rigorous? Like, why do I have to go through a second internship? Like, it's an internship. I am here for the experience that I don't have. And then two, thank God that like said I had something to do and I'm gonna do this at home, because I would have bombed that and I would have been like, I don't know what this is, like if I had done it in person. So thank God that I did it. Like, but everything that I learned about PR, I learned through that internship. Like I was able to pitch stories, I was able to place stories in media. Like that internship led me to take a writing for PR class. I know for myself, if I go into the field of public relations, like I know what I'm getting myself into because I had my internship. I've never done an internship within marketing or digital marketing, so I don't know like what to expect. Like if I walk into the office all with like, I did a concentration in e-marketing, blah, 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 blah. Like I don't know like what to do. Like maybe I'm overthinking it. But like, do they expect you to just know what to do, or do they train you? Like I know vocabulary words, I know what marketing is, but it's like, do they just expect me to know what to do? Like, are they just gonna like throw me in the field? So my face feels nice and clean and fresh. I love masking so much. So that is it for today's video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in the next one.